welcome to the second episode of Conflict of Nations Vietnam. Okay, bit of a longer. Yeah, it's been some time. Was unable to make a video yesterday, so apologies about that. So we have a lot to go over. Have currently launched an invasion of Cambodia, sending a stack of 4 units with 3 mobile infantry and 1 armoured recon unit. Got my jet patrolling overhead as well. This was kind of an accidental war, was not meaning to start it yet. That's what happens when you accidentally misclick. I'm also going to be launching my invasion of Thailand soon. We've also got a new coalition member as well. Aside from China, we've also got Japan, who I've only just noticed has a little bit of a South Korean jet. Speaking of which, South Korea and I believe Iran. Not Iran. Indonesia and New Zealand have both replied. When did you reply? Okay, I've only just noticed that. Let's check their. It could be better. Could be better. Let's check South Korea, not North South Korea. We'll check his. Who are you at war with? You're at war with Tsushima Island. So it doesn't look good for Japan. Iran looks like he's dead. Then there's also New Zealand. Now the problem with New Zealand is that he's all the way on the other side of the world. Always the continent. Although he does seem to be a suitable candidate. So I suppose I'll let him in just this once. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait until I accept South Korea and Indonesia. Although it will be beneficial having Indonesia on board. Actually, yeah. I'll have Indonesia in as well because of how close he is. It would eliminate a threat. So we'll have you in. And that is our coalition full. Excellent. Let's give them a quick welcome so they know they're in. It also tells our other allies that we've got new members. Indonesia. It'll come through eventually. There it is. Now we should. I've just noticed I've got 2.8k rare materials. We're going to research. Yeah. Would be better. Tanks or navy? I think a naval force would be much better. How much is it for? Yeah, we'll go with a navy. Which means I will need to build some naval bases to be prepared for that. We have 3 coastal cities. Radar naval base. What do you produce? That's a good question. You produce we'll go with a naval base. Naval base there. Let's also upgrade our factories here, because your navy typically takes a lot of cogs or components, as this likes to call them, but I'll always be called cogs in my heart. As well as construct a naval base in Nha Trang and Ho Chi Minh. There we go. Yes, the current plan of action is to invade Southeast Asia. So these two countries, and then hopefully divide India up with China. Although I'm not sure on what the rest of the guys' plans are, so I'll ask it now. What is everyone's plans? Okay, as you can see, my spelling is excellent. Because you want a lot of cooperation with your coalition. I'm hoping Japan's building up and that he isn't inactive, so that can make things bad. China appears to be going through Mongolia and Yurgis, is that what it's called? And then Japan seems to be building up, I hope building up anyway, I hope he's not inactive. Currently I believe this is the only unit in Cambodia, which means it will make it easier to take the rest of his land. We should also probably start mobilising some more units. We'll have some armoured units. If you hear any background noise, that'll be my darling siblings fighting each other. Typical family. And that is one thing I always forget to do. Build recruiting officers, which are very useful. We'd have just enough to produce a recon. We do not have enough to build any remaining cities that aren't building should be put towards building recruitment officers so that we can up our manpower if we have enough. Let's hope we have enough. Yeah, we have enough. Excellent. So let's build those recruitment officers. Now, it would appear, I'm assuming this isn't Thailand's city, and that this city hasn't just revolted against him. Now, typically to avoid these, you want to keep at least one peacekeeper behind in every city you invade, until their morale is at least, I believe, 35 or 34%. Otherwise they will rebel, and you'll end up dealing with these little turnips. I want to say something else then. Now, this is interesting. He seems to have left a capital. Now, this could indicate that there's a large troop presence there, and that he's underestimated his foe, which is good for us. We can use his little invasion here to analyse his tactics. Excuse me, Mr. Indonesia, you better not be stealing Thailand from me. Now, if Indonesia is invading Thailand, I'll jump in, then we can gang rush him. And what seems to be happening on the other side of the world? Let's go look. Iran seems to be getting his butt kicked. Egypt is invading Libya. Don't know what's going on there. Nigeria is also getting his butt kicked. And Kenya and Ethiopia are in a coalition today, as well as South America, Africa, Namibia. Let's look at coalitions who are potential enemies. African kings will be a threat, definitely there. And so will the European Union. Those two are our biggest threats at the minute. Although thankfully, right now, they're on the other side of the world, and I don't believe there's another Asian coalition. Nope. Downside to playing on PC. You accidentally click on someone, you accidentally send them out to the ocean. Did that last game. Just had a random unit sitting in the middle of the sea. Right, I believe, let's take a look at the newspaper, we can get some sort of intel from there. Oh yeah, we were also on day 3, I forgot to, not that I forgot, I woke up late, and I also had work yesterday, so I couldn't make a video. My apologies there. But I should hopefully be clear for the rest of this week. but that seems to be going on. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening in Iran at the minute. It's all a bit of a mess. But I believe that is everything. In the future I will be researching tanks and strike fighters as well. But until then, we go